There's something undeniably visceral about a car that doesn't just flirt with retro aesthetics but dives deep into them, marrying that nostalgic charm with raw, modern performance. The Elfin MS8 Streamliner doesn't beg for attention, it commands it. Just one glance at its long, low-slung silhouette reveals a blend of 1960s racer DNA and contemporary Australian engineering muscle. It's the kind of machine that looks like it should be tearing down a mountain pass in a golden age film, yet it roars to life with the aggression of a true 21st century sports car. From its rounded fenders to its flared haunches and minimalist cockpit, everything about the MS8 Streamliner speaks the language of speed. The exposed front wheels and the slim grille hint at a purist design approach, favoring mechanical honesty over superficial flair. Yet, there's an elegance in that simplicity, a nod to an era when form and function weren't mutually exclusive. It doesn't try to be sleek in the way supercars are today, it celebrates its retro roots unapologetically, and in doing so, it becomes timeless. Underneath the bodywork lies a serious performer. Powering the Elfin MS8 is a 5.7-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine sourced from GM, the same LS1 engine that once made the Corvette a world beater. With around 329 horsepower and over 470 Nm of torque, it might not sound earth-shattering by today's hypercar standards, but the key lies in the MS8's weight, or rather, the lack of it. Weighing just a little over 1,000 kilograms, this machine delivers a power-to-weight ratio that translates into thrilling acceleration and nimble handling. It's raw, loud, and exhilarating, more about the experience than just the numbers. And that experience is at the very core of what the MS8 offers. There's no insulation from the road, no artificial filters, and no digital dampers getting in the way of the drive. What the driver gets is pure mechanical feedback, steering that communicates every bump and curve, and a throttle that responds like a coiled spring. This is a machine that demands attention, rewards skill, and punishes hesitation. It's not a commuter's plaything, it's a driver's car in the most honest sense. Inside, there's no luxury trim to distract from the business at hand. Minimalist is an understatement. The dashboard is functional, the seats are supportive but unadorned, and the controls are laid out with purpose. This is not a car for those who care about infotainment systems or ambient lighting. It's about clutch feel, gear engagement, engine noise, and wind in the hair. The open-top experience amplifies everything: the exhaust bark, the rush of air, the scent of fuel and rubber. Built by Elfin, one of Australia's oldest sports car manufacturers, the MS8 Streamliner carries a legacy that few outside the continent fully understand. Elfin's roots stretch back to the 1950s, and the brand has been synonymous with handcrafted performance ever since. The MS8 is both a tribute and a continuation of that ethos. It's not mass-produced, and it never will be. Each example is a rare, bespoke creation built for those who appreciate mechanical artistry and the thrill of unfiltered driving. Performance figures only tell part of the story. The MS8 hits 0 to 100 km per hour in just over 5 seconds, but what really defines it is how it handles once it's there. With a double wishbone suspension, perfect weight distribution, and a low center of gravity, the Streamliner glides through corners with a grace that belies its aggressive presence. It's agile, it's sharp, and it's endlessly engaging. There's no electronic safety net, no traction control or stability programs to hold your hand. It's just driver, machine, and road. It's the sort of car that makes every drive feel like an event. It doesn't matter if it's on a mountain pass or a quiet back road, the experience is always heightened. Every input has weight, every reaction feels earned. It turns fuel into adrenaline and transforms even the most mundane route into a racetrack. And when it's parked, it doesn't just rest, it poses, as if aware of the legacy it carries. In a world where performance cars are increasingly defined by algorithms and screens, the Elfin MS8 Streamliner feels like a mechanical love letter to a forgotten era. It's not for everyone. It's not meant to be. It's a car for those who still dream of the open road, who respect the art of driving, and who believe that some things, like a V8 howl echoing through the hills, just can't be replicated with software. And that, in its own bold and beautiful way, is what makes it so unforgettable.